So HellRaisers are going to go for that 4-position Tiny. So that looks like it's going to be the 2 supports already picked up by HellRaisers, Oracle and Tiny. Whether the Spirit Breaker is going to be a 4, we'll see the Darkseer 3, Batrider 5, because we have seen yesterday Maposhka play that Batrider 5 to great effect, to the point where he had things like the Blink Dagger, like the, I think it was a Pipe of Insight, Boots of Travel, stuff like that you wouldn't see on any other position 5, just because the Batrider is... It's great at getting farm, picking up farm in the jungle as well, with the Firefly and Sticky Napalm, as well as just finding pickoffs. Flame Break, Sticky Napalm is great 1 versus 1 because of the extra damage that the Flame Break does. Sticky Napalm obviously increasing the damage. Yeah, Snapfire as well, so potentially going to be the Snapfire 5, Spirit Breaker 4, Batrider 3 or 2, I guess, as we have seen lineups with these where... You see the Clockwork come out as like position 3. You can run the Batrider as a 2, Spirit Breaker 4, Snapfire 5, like I just say. And then you run the Troll Warlord as the position 1, as Doom will be picked up here. Good counter to the Batrider, great counter to the Batrider actually with the Doom. If he's got the reaction times, Batrider not going to be able to blink in, lasso and drag away, you know, use that Force Staff to get himself out. Interested to see if it is going to be the Batrider Void Spirit matchup in the mid lane. But yeah, we have seen lineups with these where you look and you kind of go, well, they're only really running 1 core. And this is what I've said several times during the qualifiers last week for CIS. You know, they're only really running 1 core in the Troll Warlord. But the rest of the team are so fighty, so ready to come online at like 10, 13, I think 13 minutes was yesterday's when HellRaisers just started fighting up against Fazee. See, Cyber Legacy versus HellRaisers. If you were asking me last week during the Major and the Minor qualifiers who was going to win, I would say Cyber Legacy all the way. But Fazee were absolutely dominant last week. Absolutely dominant. And yesterday, HellRaisers went and 2-0'd them. So this is completely up in the air. Down to the draft and up to the players. As... Cyber Legacy to pick up the Sven. This is, again, it is a good replacement for the Troll Warlord if you don't think the Troll's going to be effective in the fights. A decent amount of right-click damage, obviously, when the God Strength comes out, as well as the War Cry for that extra little bit of protection and damage it offers, but the stun as well. This is a great team stun. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a Darkseer, but picture this. The Darkseer vacuum into the wall with a Stormhammer over the top, Mortimer Kisses raining down on all 5 opponents because they've been caught out. A Spirit Breaker charges, gets a charge off on like all 5 that are grouped up in this vacuum, and Batrider just using the Flame Break and the Sticky Napalm and the Firefly to just finish everybody off as Sven right clicks and cleaves through the entire HellRaisers stack here. And Cyber Legacy is, it's a good fighty lineup. It's like I said, it's one of those lineups that we've talked about or I've talked about at length during the past 2 weeks. That they just, CIS are absolute monsters for thinking, right, everybody's got level 6, we've got the ultimates, we don't really need the items, you know, we can pick up farm by farming heroes, we're just going to go absolutely mental and just start fighting. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Cyber Legacy around the 10, between, let's say, 8 and 13 minutes, that 5-minute window where they just say, you know what, sod this, let's go in, let's start fighting.
Dyer's pick.
Yeah, they banned the Troll Warlord. That, like I say, that was, it is a really popular hero. They're going to go for the Enigma? So what's this? Batrider 2, Sven 1, Spirit Breaker, Snapfire supports, and Enigma in the offlane maybe? Or maybe you even run the Spirit Breaker as the 3. The Enigma can dip in and out of the jungle as the position 4, and Snapfire will be supporting the Sven on the top lane.
To go.
I do like it, but
5 seconds.
It's a hell of a lot harder to hit and maintain a black hole than it is to hit a vacuum and they're just there with the Stormhammer. Morphlin, again, we did see it yesterday, going up against the Enchantress, with Enchantress having 2 points into the Untouchable, and Morphlin was like, nah, I'm going to touch you, I'm going to touch you all day long with his right clicks. Didn't slow the Morphlin down at all. Enchantress just couldn't prance away fast enough away from the Morphlin, who could catch up with the waveform, the adaptive strike to slow it down as well, and the right clicks were extremely powerful here. So Nyx, this is we've seen the precedent being set for the next Morphlin, and I'm looking forward to that being played out. It is going to be Kasani mid-Doom. This I'm not so sure about. As Gilgia is going to be playing that Pos 4 Tiny, probably going to be Boots Tangos. Funnick in the off-lane Void Spirit, and it looks like we're just waiting now for Maposhka. There he goes to pick up the Oracle, and now Cyber Legacy's Chappie on the Enigma. So that is going to be the position 3 Enigma. Palintimos on the Sven. Happy Terraria on the position 5 Pikachu. Bignum it is, yeah, Bignum, Spirit Breaker position 4, and Pikachu will be in the mid playing the Batrider. But again, looking at these lineups, we did see HellRaisers looked extremely good, extremely powerful yesterday, and they're looking to continue that with maybe another 2-0 win of Cyber Legacies. Meanwhile, it's Cyber Legacies. Can they stop the beast here? Can they slow the roll of HellRaisers with this unique, I'm not even going to say unique, you know, we've seen a lot of Snapfire, Batrider, Sven, Enigma and Spirit Breaker is something new, but they do kind of work in similar ways to the Troll, to the Darkseer. Spirit Breaker being good at engaging fights as well, being able to disrupt an entire team fight just with his charge through, as well as his ultimate. So, if we're going first 10 kills, ooh, that's a toughie, but I might put it on Cyber Legacy. But to win the actual game, maybe HellRaisers. Like, I'm not going to say 100%, do not take your betting tips from me, but yep, there are the tips.
Who wants cookies? Not too bad.
Not too bad. But yeah, completely open for both teams to take this, I think. Let's see if we can actually find the last head-to-head. Well, we just get a little bit of setup. In fact, we'll take a look at the break. We'll take a look at the break, or if there's any pauses, those potential pauses that we know like to be used. But yeah, the off-lane Void Spirit, this isn't going to be a solo lane Nyx. We will see Maposhka after they secure at least this River Rune. Move down, probably TP to help out Nyx in the bot lane. Bignum might have a little bit of trouble up against 2 ranged heroes. It depends on, again, Chappie, how much he wants to be diving in and out of the jungle, how much he's going to be using this demonic conversion just to try and deny ranged creeps to the Nyx, or just creeps in general. And how much she's going to be using it just to try and look into the jungle.
And away we go.
But yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting ourselves a standard 2-for-2 rune trade.
Got a feeling this is going to be good.
Maybe not. Bignum, he's not picked anything up just yet. Just blocking camps. Yeah, this is going to make it a lot harder for the Doom to come in, use that Devour, or even the Scorched Earth, just to maybe try and catch up if he falls behind to Pikachu. Bignum, though, yeah, not forgetting about that last rune. There's Pikachu in the mid lane. Already started with the Sticky Napalm. Doom's got the Devour, so he does have that extra little bit of, 3 bonus regen. Top lane, though. I could see Funnick and Gilgear. Yeah, Bootsy didn't even go for Tangos, just gone straight for the Clarities. Stormhammer's going to come out, and Void Spirit, what's he going to be able to do here? Because there's going to be another Scatterblast now as well. Point blank Scatterblast to slow Funnick down. And Funnick, he's only got himself the Resonant Pulse, so he needs to be using it in range of Happy Terraria. Spignum just playing with Maposhka, just trying to take this outpost.
Getting beat down.
Nope. Happy Terraria. Just again, he's harassing out Funnick, using these scatter blasts. He's down now, but he's got 3 mangoes. So that's a decent amount of mana. He's just going to be trying to burn through Void Spirit's region. You know, bottom lane. What's he skilled up here? He's actually not gone for anything just yet. Oh, there's going to be the Malefice being used. And now the charge comes out. And it's going to be the stun now onto Morphlin. Morphlin, though, might be able to turn this one around. Bignum taking a lot of harass here from Nyx. And Nyx doesn't have the waveform for 10 seconds. Did use it to try and create a little bit of a gap. But still turning around onto Bignum and doing a whole load of damage. Meanwhile, mid lane. Again, Pikachu, he doesn't really need to do much in terms of intimidating Kasani. Kasani just needs to be careful about stepping up and getting sticky napalmed, just like this. But again, he does have the regen from the Devour. Bignum sees the DD. Does he take the DD? There's no bottle, but he is just going to be saving it there for the Batrider. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going to be chasing again. Once again, Funnick going to be slowed down. Still only level 1, so that Resonant Pulse. Just the only saving grace here for the Void Spirit. Again, mid lane. Oh, we're seeing a charge. Bot lane. Who are they going for now? It's going to be Miposhka now as well. Malefice comes out. Miposhka. The right clicks are going to be there. He's going to be taking a whole lot of damage. Nyx maybe trying to turn this one around. Do a little bit of aggro damage here, but the waveform comes back underneath the tier 1 tower. And Bignum can't chase just enough to keep us distracted for that first blood on the top lane. And Funnick, well, Resonant Pulse wasn't enough to save his life. And Pikachu actually holding the points now for the Firefly and the Flame Break. Not sure the charge is going to be coming in. In fact, if he pops the points now into the Flame Break, might actually be able to go. Kasani, though, does have the Purge. Oh, charge is going to be cancelled. Okay. So not actually going to be going, and now Scorched Earth does come out. Devour regen is going to be wearing off. He's actually gone for the points into the Firefly. 2 points into the Firefly now as well. Just trying to keep on top of Kasani. And Kasani's going to be taking a lot of damage, but will have a Devour up now as well. Sticky Napalm, the right click's going to be coming out. He uses his stick chat. Oh, full wand.
Took a trip to the old family farm.
As Gilgear getting in behind enemy lines to pull this out. Does he go for the TP? Or does he just pull this around and stack it for a little bit? Yeah, it's just going to go for the TP. Lets that stack up. It means that there's going to be the double stacking. Even though Palintimos getting the farm underneath the tier 1 tower. It should be a double stacking of creeps. Oh, mostly a double stacking of creeps that will push the lane towards Funnick, which will help him get the farm that he needs. Mid lane again. And Doom, the only thing he really needs to be keeping up in terms of regen is his mana with the mangoes. Just to make sure he can always get the Devour off. And stepping up against Pikachu in the mid lane. Again, another Firefly going to be coming out. These sticky napalm charges as well. Kasani just moves himself back. Oh, the charge. Where's it going? Oh, it's just going to be on to Gilgit. Okay, he was trying to steal the outpost. Yeah, I can see this. They shouldn't take it any further than the charge. In fact, Bignum. Oh, Roshan gets a quick swipe in there now as well. Gilgir on the high ground gets the toss back. Happy Terraria. Shows up. And stops the charge from Bignum. But it might not save Funnick here on the Void Spirit. He does have a point into the Dissimulate. However, there is a cookie. Funnick going to be spotted out. The right clicks now as well. Palintimosa is going to be the war cry coming in. Dissimulate comes out. Where's he going to go? It's actually going to be going into the trees. Cookie, though, cancels it as Kasani picks off Pikachu in the mid lane. Now the charge, the Stormhammer being used as well. Funnick is going to be able to get himself out of this. Will not be able to, as Bignum will pick up the kill. And it looks like Gilgear helped out in the mid lane. And Batrider got pushed. Did he get thrown underneath? Yeah, thrown underneath pretty much the tier 1 tower. And taken out here. As 3 heroes on the side of HellRaisers stack up for this tier 1 tower mid.
Could use a little help.
But though, Chappie, able to get the denies. He's working towards that soul ring. In fact, he does have the recipe coming out. Mid lane, are they going to be going? There's going to be the last home now, as well as the tower charges coming out onto Gilgear. Gilgear will go down. Pikachu picks that kill. No flame break just yet, but they might want to carry on chasing Kasani. Kasani is going to be able to just deal with those sticky napalm stacks and get himself out. Yeah, Pikachu needs to heal himself up. Oh, the arcane Is there a bash? Is there anything? The Cookie's going to go stuns onto two of them now as well. The slowdown from the Scatter Blast as well. They might be going onto Maposhka, the chase onto Kasani, but the charge going to change targets and Bignum. Picked himself up a second of the game. It's back on the bot lane. Nick's just trying to deal with these, but Chappie's actually getting pretty good at denying the Eidolons. So 3 points now into the Devour. Oh, that's something I wasn't... That's actually really good against the Batrider. I know the sticky napalm charges have been disappearing, and I know he's been purging them off, but I've not really spoken about the fact that he's picked up the purge to just specifically to do that. Like, in my mind, it was just like, yeah, he's just purging them off. That's normal. But yeah, the purge, and they're going to be able to slow for fights as well. It does cost 120 mana, but when you're being sticky napalm down and then fireflied on, being able to purge yourself of those sticky napalms, really good spell there. Really good spell. And hell, it only took me 7 minutes to to notice. Should be able to get this D-Wood here, Maposhka. No one contested him for that. Bottom lane though, the charges are going to be coming out to the Morphlin. The Morphlin's using the strength morph.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Takes the harass. Actually, ooh, morph. No, maybe not one health there. Maybe not one. Though he is going to try and go to Chappie here. Does he have any adaptive strikes? He does not. The Malphite's being used. Another strength morph as well. So Nyx just gets the Purifying Fortune's End and Purifying Flames there as well. Mid lane. Are they going to be going again? There's going to be the Scatter Blast though. Kasani does get the kill onto Pikachu. And now the charge is going to be coming in. But that's a DD. That's a hell of a lot of damage there onto Happy Terraria. And Kasani changes targets. Bignum is only level 3. The toss comes back. It's going to be into the air. And now this might be the purge to slow down Bignum. He has a charge in 6 seconds. Does he have enough life to keep himself alive through these right clicks now as well? No Infernal Blade, so no stun on this. But Gilga's going to be coming in with the Avalanche. And Gilga gets himself the double. So HellRaisers looking strong once again.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
As Gilga is going to go for the rotation through the trees. Is he just looking for the pull? To help stack here for Funnick. Yeah, he's just doing a little stacking. A little bit of stacking. So Void Spirit can come in with things like the Dissimulate and the Resonant Pulse. Or maybe even the Doom with the Scorched Earth Devour. Just to get a little bit of farm out. An extra last hits there.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
So Bignum. Is he going to be hunting Gilgear? Gilgear. There's going to be a lasso in 8 seconds. He's farming 2 stacks at once. What a Batrider. Gilgear, though, could come in with the Avalanche, maybe try and steal a few of these. He is going to be able to throw that out. He gets 1. Yeah, 1's better than none, but he has given his position away now, and Pikachu does have the bottle. How's the vision looking? They don't see. Oh, meanwhile, in the river, Maposhka fighting for the rune. He's going to be able to pick that one up. And Pikachu gets himself an Arcane Rune now as well. Could it be the Avalanche toss though? The Cookie comes out, stuns on him to no one. The Astral Step comes in now as well. But doesn't really matter. It's going to be 2 kills even using that lasso. And now Terraria is slowed down by the Purge. 3 heroes dead. I was completely wrong. Cyber Legacies. Wow. First 10 kills. Going to be going the way of HellRaisers, it looks like, if this momentum keeps up. And Kasani didn't even use the Doom though.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Sven he's got himself the poor man's as a neutral.
About Dire's structures right now.
It ain't bad. Going towards the Sanj. He's actually going to go towards the Sanj and Yashu, not a Heaven's Halberd.
Radiant's toughened up their structures.
As mid lane, Gilgear once again. Are they going to be able to get in range? It's a pretty low cast range on the Purge. And Chappie, not doing great in the off lane. I'm going to say it. He's not doing great. That rune's been taken. Don't know why it's still on the minimap. Just bugs. Oh, Gilgear. Do you see Bignum? He's coming up. Nope. And they're just going to run away. Scared of a level 4 Bignum. Maybe potentially looking for bigger fish. Or bigger bats. As Pikachu will move himself back to the mid lane. Avalanche comes out, the toss back onto Kasani. Now the Doom is just going to be instantly used, and now the charge going to be there, though the Cookie Crush comes out. Is Pikachu going to be able to get himself away? God Strength. There was an ultimate being channeled there. Bignum able to pick up the experience, but Palintimos, what's he going to be able to do with this God Strength? Oh, Bat. That's... he wants that regen, but Funnick, he's just going to play around with it. Maybe try and bait something in. Just denies it off. Bottom lane, though, there's going to be a medium-sized black hole. As Chappie, does he want to charge down here? Does have the Soul Ring. No Malefice now for a couple of seconds, but HellRaisers are backing them up. Meanwhile, mid lane, Dissimulate comes out. Habdaroria, what's he going to be able to do here? No mana, just gets the mana for the Cookie Crush. Tries to get himself away. Cookie Crush, maybe. The charge comes in. Kasani gets it with a right click, and now Bignum purged up, slowed down. Is he going to be killed off as well? Back behind the tier 2 tower. Good for him. Bottom lane. Avalanche comes out. Gilgear just throws a fist. Palintimos going to be trying to do something with the stuns, but there is no more God Strength. The Adaptive Strike just pushes him away. And Gilgear should be able to TP himself out.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
As Kasani is just carrying on farming up. This is looking great for him. Actually swapped the purge out for the pack leader Zora and the critical strike.
Dire just couldn't save that bottom tower.
As Happy. It's just going to be able to... I mean, he needs to be careful here because Funnick's going to astral step himself in. The Dissimulate comes out though, and Happy to Rare, another step comes through. And Funnick will be able to pick up the kill.
You were placed on my path for this reason.
Tiny. Getting towards the blink now as well. 100 gold away from that. It's going to be great for him. Sven, what's he got in terms of farm? Just going towards the Asher. As Morphlin, farming Ancients, gonna go straight for the shotgun build, it looks like. TP's himself up to the top lane. Are they gonna be able to find themselves maybe a couple of cookies? A Snapfire shows on lane. Nyx is here. Doesn't go for the waveform. But Gilgear's going to be here. Yeah, look at this. A 4-man rotation in to try and find this kill. Happy gets the cookie off, but he's going to be rooted now as well. Infernal Blade and Kasani.
You were weak in lowest hell.
Just really great rotations here. 5-0 and 4 on the Doom. This Batrider in return is 1-3 and 1. He's gone for the Boots of Travel, so he's got that extra movement speed. They do have the runes coming up now, but it looks like maybe it's just going to be another 2-for-2 trade.
Lost the top tower.
Yeah. As how's the Warden looking here for the set of HellRaisers? If we take a look at the vision, they are going to be able to do a little bit of de-warding.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Do you know what Batrider is as well? Doom. He's got a blink of his own. He's got the Doom available. Does he want to show and go?
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. The
Doesn't look like it.
Their top tower.
Gilgear's got his blink dagger. As Nyx just farming up the enemy jungle. Oh, Gilgear, mid lane, gets killed off there by Palintimos. Maybe going a little bit too far forward. I want to keep an eye on Nyx, just to see what he does, because there needs to be rotations in. Otherwise, I mean, they're going to try and maybe trade a tier 1 for a tier 2 here.
Towers getting beat down. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower's top tower's gone. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
As it's taken a beating here, the tier 1 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower's done for. Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
But yeah, they traded a tier 1 for a tier 2, and a little bit of damage even done to the tier 3 here as well. 11 to 5, it's not insurmountable.
Double damage!
But Cyber need to start looking for these pickoffs quick. Oh, speaking of pickoffs, Doom comes in. The Firefly was there, but Kasani can just chase him through the fire and the flames. And Morphlin, is he going to try and put this out? He's not. Okay, so Void Spirit as well. Great gap closers all around here, mostly all around. Oracle, he wants to stay as far away as possible, but everybody else, you've got the Astral Step here, as well as the Dissimulate on the Void Spirit, even using the Aether Remnant to keep heroes locked down. Doom's got himself a blink, Tiny's got himself a blink, and Morphlin, we all know waveforms. Close gaps. Tiny shows, blinks himself away immediately.
Rock'em sock'em.
Gilgear with the reactions of an absolute champ there. Enigma, Malphis is going to be there using the charger now as well, but... Ooh. Did he cancel the ultimate? He did actually cancel the Nether Strike there, just played the animation. Straight cancelled because, I mean, you would have been fighting into the 3-4 heroes there, bud. That's not what you want to be doing. How's
Regeneration.
Enigma looking for the Helmet of the Dominator? Really, she should just be looking for the BKB. Charge comes out onto Void Spirit. Void Spirit is going to be able to turn this one around. Dissimulate comes out. He's just going to escape. So Morph, again, getting super close. In fact, off this creep wave, he should have it now. And yeah, he has picked up the Eagle Song. Avalanche being used to toss up into the air now as well. Dorora gets the cookie off. Oh, even the courier. Yeah, Gilgear just shifts targets. Knows he won't be able to get the kill there. As Funnick will die in the Radiant Jungle, but Nyx... Shotgun's coming out.
Radiant's mid tower's coming up.
Kasani in the mid lane. He's got himself the Echo Saber. Going towards a BKB Aghanims of his own.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Really boosts up the Infernal Blade.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
And Roshan. Bottom lane Bignum is doing a little bit of pushing, but it looks like the TP comes in from Funnick just enough. Is it enough to dissuade him? Astral Step comes forward. It's going to be the Remnant pulling him back in now as well. Dissimulate being popped. Bignum is able to charge himself away safely. But in return, this will open up Roshan.
Wish fulfilled.
Gilgear. Barrett is still here. Vampire Fang's quite nice on him as well. He's got himself the BKB, but just being able to lifesteal through spells. 6%. It's not a massive number, but it's still a decent amount there. When you're doing damage through all of your skills. There's Bignum. What does he want to be doing here?
Dire's mid tower won't last much
Not a lot.
longer.
Okay, they're just gonna
Radiant's gone and fortified their structures.
let mid lane push in, I guess. Are they gonna try and fight this here
Dire's
Cyber
mid
Legacy?
tower's having technical difficulties.
Nick's just going to be taking the tower aggro, keeping that siege creep alive. It means that they can push this tier 2 tower down. We are seeing a smoke rotation up, but that Ether Remnant, that's quite nice here.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
in a pretty
HellRaisers,
sack
they
right
don't
now.
know where everybody else is, so they're just going to play it safe. Just back themselves away.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Gilgate. I've got to look at the vision here for the Radiant. Yeah. Funnick does step down. The Dire, again, it's very much this quarter of the map. Yeah, they do see Nyx now up on the top lane, pushing this one out, but they're not sure where everybody apart from him and Funnick are. Enigma even going to go back for the Blink Dagger. He's just so far behind
Dire's top
in
tower
terms of where he wants to be. I think he really needs to be getting that BKB because there's so much that can cancel the black hole. Oh, charge comes in onto Nyx, but Nyx he does have the Aegis if he needs to get himself away from this. Just strength morphing himself out of this now as well. Nether Strike does come through. Gilga's here. Kasani will kill off Happy Terraria though on the bottom lane. Toss comes out. It actually tosses him away from the black hole. Now the stun comes in. It looks like actually Nyx wants to go back in now as well. Gilga is going to be able to get a good avalanche off. Gilga though is going to be able to doesn't survive through this. And Morph just going to be able to TP himself away. The rest of his team, he bought time for the rest of his team to rotate. Gilga will see the sword. But that was such a good toss away from the black hole. So Sven, again, not keeping pace with the Morphlin. He is about 2k behind here, going towards a Blink Dagger of his own. Got himself the BKB though, which is going to be good to try and fight. Well, I mean, you still got to worry about dooms coming out. You know, if you maybe get doomed before you get the God Strength, that would be a big downer. Morph not too far off the Lincoln Sphere. Doom going for the Shiva's Guard. Funnick, what's he got himself? Got himself the full Spirit Vessel. That's quite nice. It's really good. Going Yules, which we have seen quite a lot. Chappie does have that blink now. Oh, he's going to be losing these Eidolons though. He is just going to blink himself away and then TP just to make sure he can't get picked off himself. But he loses those Eidolons. And then the creep wave just gets cleaned up here by Kasani. There's a DD top as well, which I wouldn't be surprised to see Nyx go for if it gets spotted out. Yeah, there it is. He sees it and he picks it up. Roche gonna reclaim the Aegis in about just under a minute, just over what 40 seconds ish. Oh, are they going to try and go on this now as well? The Zeal sets her up. God's Strength comes out, but Doom instantly thrown out onto the Sven. And now the right clicks Mortimer Kiss is being used. Kasani, though, doesn't really take any damage from these. Are they going to be able to mind fight? He looks like he is going to be able to mind fight down the Sven. Nyx comes in with the Adaptive Strike, takes him down. Right clicks her onto Bignum. Cookie Crush comes out. They do take down Funnick, but now closing the gap. There's going to be the Avatars combo up, and even not the full combo of the shotgun. Just using the S-Blade. Meanwhile, down near the tier 1, where the tier 1 tower stood, Pikachu, Kasani, Infernal Blade, and now the Pikachu will be GG gets called before they can even get the wipe. 25 minutes in, 16-8. HellRaisers. Cyber Legacies, no, they just can't take any fights, and they're going to GG this one out. So, HellRaisers, they are on a streak. 2 games yesterday, 1 game so far today. And can they do the same today? Close it out in a 2-0 victory. Or can Cyber Legacies take a little bit of momentum back and push HellRaisers? Just make them stumble and take the series back 1-1. Well, we are going to be taking a quick break, guys. Play some adverts, pay the bills. But we'll be back with game number 2 right after this. Stick around and we'll see if HellRaisers can take it or Cyber Legacy. Are they going to be able to stage a comeback?